And on this episode of Finally Going in the Right Direction, we have this from Cosmic Book News. Inside Out 2 box office huge, Rotten Tomatoes score big. Now, I made a review a couple months ago about Inside Out 2. My predictions of it are 100% wrong from what people have been telling me. Honestly, I am shocked and surprised that Disney did not go in a direction of having Riley have a crush on the other girl from her hockey team, and then her father finds out about it, and then she runs away, and in the end the father realizes that maybe I should accept my daughter for who she is. But you know what? Disney did not go in that direction. I've heard nothing but positive things about this movie. However, let's just take a look at the box score right now, though. Can they get $500 million is the question. Right now, they're at $334 million. The movie hasn't been out a week yet. That is very, very impressive. That is Disney of the old days. The years, remember like a couple of years ago when Disney was banging out all these box office extravaganzas, billion-dollar movies, doing everything right? Grain of salt here, people. This movie right here might change their direction. Because if this movie makes money, theater costs are a big thing. I'm going with a usual 50%. That kind of encompasses different countries and different states, and that kind of makes sense when you do the math, when you factor in if a movie made money or not, though. But then, of course, we have the marketing budget. Marketing budgets are usually $100 million. So with this movie's production budget, it's at 200 now. Double it, get to 400, add the extra 100 on it. It's got to get 500. It's got to get 500 cleanly, I think, to really, really make a dent in Disney's future. And you know what? I hope it does. I hope it does. Part of me wants this movie to work, so Bob Iger could sit back and say, okay, this is what people want. This is the direction of our company. We can't keep going down this path of woke. It's not working. It's not profitable at all. You can't realistically tell me any avenue we're going down this direction has worked out for any company. It's not. It's killing all these companies, and they know it. They know. I had a conversation with someone earlier today. Bob Iger knows what's going on. At no point of my day do I ever think that Bob Iger is an idiot. Bob Iger 100% knows what's going on behind closed doors, and it always makes me wonder who is pulling the strings at that company if it's not him. Because you cannot realistically tell me that The Acolyte got greenlit. It got greenlit, and people were like, hey, this show's going to be fantastic. Everyone's going to love it. My God, have you seen the ratings for that one these days? It's bad. It's so bad that it just, like I said, it makes you wonder how something like that can even get made in the first place. But back to Inside Out 2, again, I've heard nothing but glowing things about it. I have not seen it yet. I'll probably check it out this week myself to see. But if it does well, and it gets way past $500 million, dare I say, will Disney take this into account when it makes its future products? Is it going to say, okay, this worked, everything else hasn't worked? We had to literally tell people in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer that they were all going to die in order to sell this movie. Inside Out 2, they didn't have to do any dramatics like that. In fact, like I said, all the things that I predicted in my review of it, they seem to be wrong. And I have no problem admitting that at all. But in the end, we'll see though. We'll see. Week 2 is usually when these things start to drop off. Will this movie hold strong is the question. But in the end, what do you guys think about that?